Kenyans. Now, owning a house remains a dream for most people right across Kenya. However, factors such as the price of land and mortgage finance options still remain a hurdle. The Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company CEO, Mr. Joseph Olteti, enlightens us about affordable home ownership in Kenya. Our reporter Nicole Njuguna has more.
Good afternoon to you. We are here at the Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, where they offer long-term financial solutions to primary mortgage lenders, PNLs, which are banks, and SACCOs, which then offer these same benefits to the common mwananchi out there, with a focus most especially on lower and middle income earners in the country. We are joined by the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Johnston Oletetia, Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company. Thank you very much and welcome to the show. So starting off, what would you say is the achievement of the Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company in terms of the loans that have been facilitated and the number of houses that have been, or other units that have been purchased so far?
Thank you, Nicole. So, so far we've done 10.5 billion Kenya shillings. And that has gone into about 12, actually not about 12 financial institutions. That is 7 banks and 5 SACCOs. You know, we finance both banks and SACCOs. Now, when you look at the distribution of the units that we've been able to finance, that's about 3,250 housing units, or mortgages for that matter. And I think that's, in our view, a significant contribution so far.
This has been a pertinent question among, especially in this affordable housing conversation. What exactly is affordable? How would you describe an affordable house?
That's a very good question. Now, there are 2 key things that underpin housing, or housing policy for that matter. Number 1 is accessibility. And number 2 is affordability, which is essentially what you're asking. And those 2 things go together. Now, accessibility is matching what is required or what people need with what is available. And that, to some extent, you can call a supply of housing issue. Now, affordability, on the other hand, is housing cost to income ratio. And that usually has to be low because you don't want to live in a house under pressure. And so affordability then means that your housing cost to income ratio should be about 30%. That's actually the universal standard, 30%. But it should be lower than that because you need to limit or remove the pressure, because of course I said you cannot live in a house under pressure. Now, it is unique to an individual. And that affordability thing, because I'm just focusing on that area, has to be very unique to a person. And that is because of the relationship with the income that you earn. So, for example, if you want to buy a home for 1.5 million shillings, it has to be affordable to you. And the affordability here is that you should be able to repay the loan, or you have capability or capacity to repay the loan. But you still nonetheless have to have disposable income that is still available for you to run other things. Otherwise, then you can be under significant pressure. That means your net income must not exceed 30% on housing alone, so that then you can be able to do school fees, you can be able to get food for your children and things like that. Of course, you know, housing is very personal. It's essentially to you.
Yeah.
It's essentially to your level of income. It is essentially to your preference, your needs, your family circumstances. So it's extremely a personal issue.
Let me still touch on the
that interview, of course, will continue to play out through the rest of next week.